Hello guys. Today we will see the arrays in TypeScript. You already know what is an array. So array is a collection of homogeneous type of elements. So where we want to collect the information of the same type, then we can go with the array as a data structure. Like yes. So in a in a TypeScript also you can go with the array. So an array is an homogeneous collection of an values. To simplify, an array is a collection of values of their same type. So the declaration is different in a TypeScript. That is you have to follow the syntax of TypeScript and then you have to declare an array. So it is user defined type. You can define any type of an array. This is possible. So for example, this is a syntax where the array name and colon, here you have to mention a data type, whether it is a number or string or any type or any user defined type. Okay, so this is possible to define the array of any type. That's what is known as a user defined type. So array, how to initialize the value to the array. So array name is equal to the value 1 comma 2 comma up to the n numbers you can initialize to the array, or you can go with the loops and you can put the value into that ARR. For example, look here, one example is given. So here the variable alphas is my name of the array and it is of type string, and look, the square brackets are given after the data type, and here I am initializing the array with the numbers 1 2 3 4, but this is in a double quote, that's what is a string. So string 1, string 2, string 3 and string 4 are stored, and here I am just printing with the index. So if you don't want to print with the index, you can go with a for loop and you can use a length property for that to find out the what is the length of an array, and you iterate one by one and just print this with an index. So it will print the number of elements from a given array. Okay, so it is useful data structure for every programming where we can use this kind of things. Now if you want to declare array in the form of an objects, so this is also available in TypeScript. An array can also be created using the array object. So you have to go with only the new operator. So there you have to pass the size of an array to its constructor. So the array constructor can be passed the numeric value that represents the size of an array and the list of comma separated values into that array. So for example, variable ARR names, it is a type of number and is equal to new ARR. Now here I am passing the size as a 4, so it is a constructor of ARR. Now it is object. Now here I am using a for loop to just iterate the ARR. So variable I start with the 0th index, and I index I will iterate up to the length of an array. So length is a property applicable to the ARR. So it gives you the what is the last element of your ARR and then I plus plus. Now here I am storing the value into the ARR. Look here, I into 2 I am storing, and directly I am printing console.log whatever the value of the ARR. So according to that, 0 to the up to the 4, that means 0 1 2 3. So 4 times this loop will iterate and then it will stop. Yes, and what are the values into the ARR? I into 2 means this starting with the 0. So 0 into 2 is 0, 1 into 2 is a 2, 2 into 2 is a 4, and 3 into 2 is a 6. So 0, 2, 4 and 6 it will store into the ARR, correct? And then the same value I am printing on an console for testing purpose. Okay, so this is the syntax for the object, but the previous syntax also you can use, that is this one. For this also the same thing is applicable. Now second example I am just giving here. Look, now it is a type of string. Here new ARR, I am directly passing the data to the ARR, and when you pass the data directly to the ARR, automatically it will calculate the size of an ARR. So this is also applicable in a TypeScript. You can directly pass the data without defining the size to the constructor. Automatically it will get the size. Again, same thing, variable I to 0, I names dot length I plus plus. So I'm calculating the length and just I'm printing the value to the value onto the console. Okay, so these are the examples for an ARR, some of the examples for ARR. Now we will see the some of the inbuilt methods for an array. So for an array, you can go with a push if you want to insert an element into the ARR. So it works like a dynamic, correct? Then you can go with a pop, then you can go with a join means all elements you can join with the given defined symbol. That is also possible. Then reverse, you can reverse the ARR, thus you can sort the array. So these inbuilt features are available for ARR. No need to write your own algorithm to do all these things. Okay, so such a kind of other functions are also available. Some popular only I listed sorry, I listed here. So you can apply this. I will show you the demo on this. Okay, so before to demo I will cover again multidimensional and then we will go to the demo. So look, multidimensional array is the uh, you can say array of an array. So here look, the syntax, number, square bracket, and square bracket is equal to, it's a 1 2 3, it's your first ARR and this is your second ARR. So you can say it's the first row, it is the second row. First row 3 elements are available and second row the 3 elements are available. Now here I am printing the 0th value, 0th row, 0th column. Likewise all values I am printing on the console. Here you can go with a for loop also. Okay, so now we go to the demo on this. So open a VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and you store your file with any name. So here I am already stored with the array demo.ts and write a code. Suppose I go with a var and this is my array. So of this is a number type, for example. Now just check here is equal to, suppose I try to store the numbers is 10, 20, 30, 40. So these are the numbers, and suppose I want to print these numbers. So you can go with a var I equal to 0, I less than the ARR dot length, correct, and then go with the I plus plus, and here you just print the values, console dot log into bracket number of elements in array. Here you go with the array of ith index, correct. So here I will write a statement, and here just I am using the okay. Now we just go this terminal. So look, this is stored in F drive. So this is my video lectures. This is inside a TypeScript and Angular, and then just list out the files. Now you will get an okay. So there is another folder, cd demos. Okay, and now how to compile it, tsc compiler, and then go with the file name arraydemo.ts. So it is compiled successfully, and then go with the node.js, and now this is arraydemo.js. Now look at the number of elements inside the array is like this: 10, 20, 30 and 40. Now suppose after this I want to perform the operation here. I want to go with like this, the push operation, and if I enter 50, I have to push the 50 numbers here. Then I want to push another number, sorry, this is push. Okay, and then here I am printing now ARR. Now check the output. So I clear the screen, again compile it, and execute it. Now look at 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So you are getting the all elements from an ARR. Suppose I want to, after push, I want to pop the ARR. So what is pop operation? It will pick the topmost element, right? So after pop, so what is the number of elements inside the ARR? So it's a 10 to 50, correct? So just first I save this, just compile it, and then execute it. Now look at 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So this is about the push and pop operations. So if we try to sort the array, so can we go like this, right? Or you can go with like a reverse operation because it is already sorted, right? So reverse the error and then try to print it. Now we'll check the output of the program. Just look at, so it is 60 to 10, it is reversed. So last operation, that is a join operation, is now I will show you. So in a join operation, suppose I go with the var keyword, it's my string, and here arr dot join I will use, and suppose here I go with a comma. So join with the comma. So then I will try to print this console.log. the str value, and then here I am printing the str. Sorry, this is small. Okay, and just I will comment for this. I don't want to print. Now look here, I clear the screen. I go with the node arr demo.js. Sorry, first I have to compile it. I will clear the screen. I have to compile it, and then I go with the execution. Sorry, it is not saved. Compile again. the source code. Here I'm using join, execute, check the output is 60 comma 50 comma 40 comma 30 comma 20 comma 10. So join function, it will join the all elements with the respective symbol. So here you can use any symbol. Suppose I use a 10. Okay, to save this, again try to compile it and execute it. Okay, look at 60 plus 50 plus 40 plus 30 plus 10, 20 plus 10. So I hope you get the concept of ARR and some of the functions for the ARR: sorting, push pop, reverse, join. Okay, so after this also you can go with the array dot sort, correct, and then you can print the ARR. So I will again this statement I will write here. So just uncomment the things and now check the output. So first operation is my reverse and then I am sorting. So look at 10, 20, 30, 40, 15, 60. So after reverse, here I am reversing the ARR and here I am sorting the ARR. So after reverse I am not printing any output, so it will reverse the ARR. Again I will sort the ARR and then I will print it. So after sorting I will print this. Okay, so I printed this and this is your output. So I hope you clear all these things related to the array in TypeScript, and thank you for watching this video.